Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. Sorry this video is a little bit late, but I was just enjoying the long holiday weekend here in the United States. So this is my update from last week in my live options trading using Option Alpha and trading an iron fly every day on SPY. So this is week number 8 and here are the results. So here's my Flybrid. This is just what I named this Ironfly trading bot. If I click on it and go to the positions, everything from the 22nd to the 26th is what closed last week. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades that were closed, and overall I did take a loss. So this first one was the biggest loss, $194, and then a $65 loss, 62, 60, and 17. And I mentioned in the community, I was following suit what a lot of traders were doing, or at least some traders were doing, and I thought it was a good idea. And as we are going through the debt ceiling issue here in the US, I paused my bot as much as I could, tried to get out for hopefully break even, if not some small gains, and then I'll turn it back on, or at least a variation of it back on, once all of that issue has been resolved. So beginning this first trade right here that closed $194. This one was a mistake for me. So this was before I implemented a lot of the changes that I had gone over last week in my bot, including a shrinking trail, moving up the stop loss as you get further and further into the trade, the profit reaper. So before I did all of that, I had this trade open and I took off the stop loss, and I thought it was just going to get back to closer to the 412 center strike of this iron fly, and I wouldn't be losing as much. I took off the stop loss, but what I failed to realize was that because I made all of those changes, such as the shrinking trailing stop, and more importantly, the tightening of that stop loss as you progress further and further into the trade, I didn't turn those automations off. And so what happened is by the next 15-minute interval, it set a stop loss at -10, and I was already negative 30%, over 30% on that trade. So it closed out, and I did not intend for that to happen because I believe this would have not closed out as such a large loss. But anyway, that's what happened. So the next loss, this one I was satisfied with because the stop loss got moved up to -10%, and it closed around there. So almost -12%. So I was pretty happy with that. The tightening stop loss did what it was supposed to do, and I didn't take as big a loss on that. These last 3 trades, I just closed out a little bit early. I did not let them go to the full target. They weren't stopped out. I manually closed them out because I wanted to get out before any of this, this U.S. debt ceiling issue had any more impact on my options trading. So I also, today is Tuesday, so this one also closed today after the long holiday weekend. This closed for a pretty big loss as well. So this would be going into the next week, so it doesn't account for last week. So overall, since I've made a lot of these changes to the Flybrid, it hasn't been doing as well. You can see the steep decline right here, and I thought some of these changes would help rebound, but actually it hasn't. It's been going, well, it's sort of been stagnating. So I'm only up $318 for the whole bot. It's still profit, but I definitely have to make some more changes, and I'm going to be going over some of those changes. At least I'm going to be testing some of those changes. So for right now, nothing is running live. I don't have any open positions, as you can see here, but now I can just turn these automations completely off, just like that. And therefore it's not going to run any type of scanner to enter a position. So that bot is just completely off. And then once once the market sort of finds a direction, hopefully next week, then maybe I'll turn it back on. But I think what I'm going to do in the meantime is test some other options that I'll be going over in an upcoming video. So if you'd like to find out what those additions are, then please click on the subscribe button and then turn on the notifications so you can be notified when that video comes out. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.